Hey everyone, Happy New Year.
Happy New Year! Woo!
Jana and Carolyn here at Holistic Institute of Wellness, hoping you all had a wonderful holiday season and that you are ready for the new year. 2022, Jana.
2022.
Yeah,
Here
we
it
go.
is. Here we go,
Here
people.
we go. Yeah, we just wanted to share a few things today that we've been getting from our teams as just kind of a forecast or, just I guess some guidance
Yes.
into what to kind of expect for next year.
Yes.
Which is about releasing our expectations.
The
That's
irony.
the irony. So that's what we have been being told, just on a collective level. And so, the way that we've interpreted that is, obviously have your intention set, but also be open and flexible and not have a lot of attachment around your expectations.
Right. And you were saying that, and I got the vision of a boulder in a river. And you put the boulder in a perfectly flowing river, and the river has to obviously figure out a way to get around it.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I know we're all guilty of doing that, right?
Yeah.
Because we step in, we want to control the situation.
Right.
We get our mindset on something, and man, sometimes the mind wants what it wants.
Right.
And boy, can that put a kink in things. So
Right.
that's a
Right.
great analogy, Jana.
Well, thank you, Carolyn.
So we have to stay flexible.
Right. And flowing.
Yes. And
Right.
go ahead. We're being flexible and flowing
We're
now.
being flexible and flowing.
So again, some ways you can continue to do that obviously is, the new year is such a powerful time. I've always been a big, firm believer, we both have, in setting intentions and having a vision and just kind of an outcome of what you would like for this upcoming year. And we're encouraging you to still do that. We're just encouraging you to do that with kind of loose parameters.
Yes.
Not so fixed, not so tight.
Right.
And
Because also we're already there, but as the years go on from here on out now, things will be becoming a little looser, the boundaries and still in a structured way.
yep.
But remember, the consciousness is different. We're changing the consciousness, so that brings with it different behaviors.
Yes.
And again, it's no surprise that the Asian culture has spoken for many decades, let alone centuries, about flowing and moving with the whatever you want to use, tide, river, whatever, and just being flexible.
Yeah. Being flexible in motion.
And
In motion. Yeah. So different ways you can do that is continue to do your journaling. I'm always here to remind you all to journal. Because what that does, if you watched any of our video sequences last year around healing from the outside in, we talked a lot about the layers that we clear, right? So the journaling helps really clear those mental, emotional layers, helps bring us into our centeredness. It also helps us to stay grounded, and that's a really important thing as we're moving through this next year is our groundedness. So, connecting with Mother Nature. The more that we can, obviously stay off our devices and electronics, giving our minds that break and allowing our natural energy and flow to come in, the better, because the more that we can actually hear our divine team speaking to us and also have a higher heightened awareness of our intuition.
yes, beautifully said.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Speaking of intuition, that is something that is coming more online as we move through this next year.
That's
so again, that's part of releasing our expectations. So the mind has a tendency to set things up and puts those expectations in place. The intuition actually comes from the heart. And we're going to be talking more about intuition in some of our videos throughout the year. But intuition comes more from the heart. And when we're releasing those expectations around us, we're actually able to listen more to our intuition.
And regarding the intuition as well, sorry,
No, it's
didn't mean to
okay.
cut you off.
Go ahead.
I was thinking, obviously, of the pineal gland, right? A
Yep.
lot of people talk about that as well, and that goes
Yes.
way back again in ancient text. And remember, going back to diet to help keep that clean and clear, so it can actually speak to the heart,
Yes.
and the two can communicate.
Yep.
I completely agree.
Yep,
The
you're
heart is
absolutely
very
right.
involved.
You're absolutely right. So, Jana, let's take a few minutes and draw a quick card.
Yes, ma'am.
Today we're going to draw from Work Your Light deck.
Yes.
We've used this deck several times in our videos and calls, and we really, really enjoy it. Rebecca Campbell is so awesome. If you haven't checked her out, please do so. She's got some wonderful books and also card decks out there that you can use. And so what we're going to do today is just set the intention for a message for the month of January as we kick off this new year of 2022.
Yes. Beautiful.
So as Jana's getting everything ready over here, I'm going to have you all just close your eyes for a few moments and take some nice, comfortable, deep breaths. Just imagine the light, if you will, flowing down through you. Just flowing from the top of your head all the way through the center of your body. Imagine it flowing all the way down through your legs, your knees, ankles, and your feet. Imagine it anchoring into the earth below you. And then just bringing your attention back up into the center of your chest, into your heart chakra, connecting into the heart. And just join us in setting a collective intention for this new year. May we all flow through it with ease and grace. May we have our intentions and our gratitude, but release our expectations of the outcomes around us.
Yes.
And may we intend the highest good for ourselves and all of humanity and for everything that we do. And as we pull this card collectively, may it hold the energy of that collective intention, that guidance, as we step into this new year. Thank you. So be it, and so it is.
So be it, and so it is.
Ooh,
awakening.
Wow, great card, everyone.
Energetic upgrades, a new way of being, integration.
Oh my goodness, that is perfect, Jana. In more ways than one.
Right?
Yes, because we are in the age of awakening.
Well, this is true. A lot of us coming awake from either a deep slumber or a not so deep slumber. It's an amazing time right now. And again, 2022 will be even more so. Again, many different astrologer forecasters are putting that out, and it's an exciting time. Super duper exciting. Yes, ma'am.
It's so bright. I was having a challenge finding it. All right, everyone. You are going through a period of awakening. Yes, you are. We all are. Things are changing within you and at many levels. You are starting to remember ancient truths and discovering more and more about who you are and why you incarnated. You may find that you are experiencing past life flashbacks, seeing the invisible thread that is woven through all of life, or even feeling Kundalini Shakti rise through your body from the base of your spine. The most important thing for this time is not to overthink it and to stay grounded. Share your experiences with like soul people while you consciously integrate them. Journal. See, they get me. Journal and pay attention to your dreams. You are remembering and your soul gifts are emerging. During this time of transition and awakening, you may be called to devote yourself to being of service. There are ideas, truths, concepts, books, and creations waiting to be birthed into the world. Stay open to receiving them. Pulling this card may also be a sign that you are here to birth one of these creations into the world, or perhaps you're being called to make a shift in your life in order to be of service. Don't think too much about it. Instead, repeat the following Work Your Light activation. Okay, everyone, so this is an activation card. So I'm going to have you all just place your left hand on your heart chakra. And you can just repeat this after me. I surrender to my awakening.
I surrender to my awakening.
I allow the Shakti energy to rise.
I allow the Shakti energy to rise
From the base of my spine.
from the base of my spine.
I open myself up to the universe.
I open myself up to the universe,
Using me in a way
using me in a way
that delights my mind, body, and spirit.
that delights my mind, body, and spirit.
Taking a nice, comfortable, deep breath. Lovely.
Nice.
Beautiful.
Great card, everybody.
Yes, excellent card. I mean,
Yes.
just so
Fitting.
apropos.
So fitting.
Yes, absolutely.
Yes.
All right, everyone. Well, again, have a wonderful start to your new year. We are so excited about this upcoming year. We have a lot of new material that we'll be sharing, and we're also adding some new things to our newsletter. So if you will, go to our website, holisticinstituteofwellness.com. Subscribe to our monthly newsletter. Follow us on YouTube and Facebook to catch all of our new updates. Thank you so much. Be well.
Be well.